Hey guys, it's a public service announcement. Um, I'm gonna try my best to keep my composure and to keep my emotions together because this literally just happened as I am recording this. Um, so today it started it started good, but it ended up really bad, really bad. 9 to 5s are a scam. I'm telling you right now, unless you have a good career or a good job that you actually love and enjoy doing, good for you. But most of the jobs out there are a freaking scam. And a lot, not all, but a lot of the gig work that's out there, it's also a scam. Let me tell you what happened. So here's the little story time for you guys. So I started my day, doing my thing and stuff. Then, when I was essentially cleaning my car to get ready to work, most of you know, at least the ones that are subscribed, that essentially I quit the 9 to 5 lifestyle to pursue other opportunities. For now, one of the things that has been giving me stable income while the online things start to take off slowly has been gig work. I started by doing DoorDash. I experimented in doing Uber Eats, and then I finally switched to Uber. So far with Uber, I've had a pretty good experience. I would say 94 to 96% of the clientele has been polite, has been good. I haven't had any issues or anything. Of course, the other 4% hasn't been so pleasant, whether it's couples fighting or someone way too drunk or whatever it is. Parts of the ebbs and flows of the business, right? So when I'm cleaning my car to get ready to work, I discover that there is a phone in my car. Clearly not mine because I have mine. So I see it and then I notice that there's a message because it's an iPhone. So it was like, I guess, to find my iPhone thing. So it said like, hey, can you call this number? I have a money reward if you find this phone and retrieve it back. So I click on the button because it's just a button that says call. So I click on there and I call, regardless whether there was a reward or not. I'm going to return the phone. It's not mine. I don't need it. And yeah, so yeah. So anyway, I call and I ended up meeting the dude. We agreed at a time that would be convenient for both of us, which was like about 35, 40 minutes ahead of when we were talking on the actual phone. I said, I'm ready to deliver it pretty much now. He said, just give me 35, 40 minutes so I get to the pickup spot and whatever, which is the hotel that they were staying. And I go there and I just hand the dude the phone and he says, "Oh, give me 1 second or whatever." And he's just like looking in his bag or I don't know, his shirt. I don't know exactly what he was looking, but he was just looking for something to give me. And then he was like, "Oh, you were the guy that gave us a ride last night. I thought we like dropped it in the bar or something." And I said, "No, no, I was cleaning the car and I found the phone and that's how I called you and stuff." And then, he gives me a nice bill. Let's just say that. A bill that made me happy. Because, I was expecting, okay, whatever, $10, $20. But he gave me way more than that. And I was like, wow, like really grateful. Like, thank you so much for being so kind and stuff. And he was, oh, thank you for retrieving the phone and stuff. Like, we've been, his wife was just going crazy about the phone. So, anyways, that happened. And, I just go and I said, you know what? With what he gave me, that technically is the goal that I typically have sometimes. But I'm going to keep working regardless. I'm just going to keep be like, that's bonus. and then I'm just gonna work. So I'm trying to hit my goals, right? So at the very last, essentially like last time, is like really late at night. It's like 2:30 in the morning or whatever. I said, okay, I'm in the very high touristy area. So wait, let me just say this. Before that, I was dropping someone at the airport. I personally live like around 15 minutes or so from the airport here. So I was like, okay, should I just go home or should I keep going? I said, let me just get maybe one to two more, possibly, to just like call it a night, hit my goal, and be satisfied. Um, then I pick up one person. It just goes very close. Like they're just going from one club to their house, and it's very nearby. It's a very short ride. So because I'm still in that area, I said, okay, let me just grab one more person, and I hope this one more person can like send me out, so that way I drop that person off and I can continue home and finish my night. So it ends up being like a group of, in a way, kids. I will call them kids because they definitely have to be in their early 20s, right? Um, or so. And they were just like chatting and talking and whatever. And they're from New York because I noticed their accent, and a lot of them are Indian, specifically the women. The guys are more, some are Indian, some are whatever, New Yorkers. And they're just like all chatting it up in the car, right? And it's a big group of them. And they're all chatting it up and chatting it up and chatting it up and talking and all that stuff. And a few times they mention motion sickness because the person in the front, which was the person that ordered the Uber, she ends up like saying like, "Oh, I'm getting mad FOMO. Can someone switch seats with me and go in the front or whatever?" But I'm driving, so I'm like, "There's no way you guys are gonna be switching seats while I'm driving and stuff." So whatever, they calmed down about that, and they were just talking and whatever. And then all of a sudden, I just get this whiff. Well, let me just say this before I say that. I go and drive to their point that they put on the app, which is a place where a lot of people go party. And I just stop there and I turn on the lights and I'm like, it's right here to the left because they were like just in the car hanging out. And then someone actually got out of the car, but the rest of the people were like, wait, this is not where we were trying to go. I'm like, this is the spot that you put in the app. They said, oh no, like I was supposed to put whatever. And they said some hotel. And then they were trying to talk to me in Spanish. Oh, snap, the light turned off. Um, so they started talking to me in Spanish and stuff. And because they were trying to practice or something. And I was like, hey, I speak English. So you can talk to me in English. It's fine. Like I also speak Spanish, but clearly your Spanish is not good. Let's talk in English. They were like, oh, can you take me to the street? And they were trying to talk in Spanish. And I'm like, just tell me the name of the hotel. And they're like, oh, it's not a hotel, it's an Airbnb. So I'm like, can you change it in the app? It would be easier that way than you like trying to talk to me in Spanish and stuff and me not fully understanding what you're saying or putting something wrong or something. So they change it on the thing and I confirm this is the spot that you guys want to go, okay? Okay, cool. So I'm driving there. So on the way there, like just halfway there, or not even halfway there, like 3/4 of the way there. So I'm almost at the spot. I get a whiff of just like alcohol, like almost like tequila or something. So I'm thinking, oh, maybe they're doing shots in my car or something, which is also not cool necessarily. If they don't ask or anything, but I just get this whiff. And then, because they're New Yorkers, I hear a couple people mention the name of a person in the car and saying, do you yak? So for those that don't know, I lived in New York for a long time, for quite a while. I have many New York friends. So that would say like a big chunk of my friends are from New York. So I understand New York slang. Yak stands for vomit. So the moment I hear this, I get paranoid and concerned because I'm like, did someone just throw up in my fucking car? I'm sorry for cursing, but it's just like, that's how mad I got. And then I'm asking the girl in the front, did someone just throw up in the car? Because I'm getting that whiff and stuff. So it's like, it's either someone's taking a shot or someone threw up. There's no other thing. And she's just saying, no, 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 like, no, nobody threw up, blah, 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 blah. And then she starts talking mad Hindi with her friends and stuff. And I don't understand Hindi myself, but I did understand the word vomit in Hindi that they were talking about. So I drive to the place, right? I'm trusting these people and this person, like nobody threw up or whatever. And the moment they get out of my car, I quickly take out my seatbelt and I just look back because I'm like, did someone throw up in my freaking car? And when I look, there's throw up in one of the chairs of the car. And I am livid. I'm talking pissed off, angry. And it's late. And, it's late at night. I just want to go home. And now I have to deal with this BS, right? The girl that was in front was trying to help, but she was just too wobbly. Like at one point, she ran into the Airbnb to get towels and then went back to get like an air freshener or something. And then she just literally collapsed on the floor. Like she was like running. And then I'm assuming she slipped on something and she literally collapsed on the floor and like whatever. Her friends were like, just go inside. You're not helping that much. Just go inside, whatever. And the other people, they took the drunkies out and the other people started helping, trying to clean the car. Regardless, they did clean the throw up out of it, but regardless, the seat got stains. And I was like, I can't work like this. I can't seat somebody here like this. And because I'm literally working on a weekend and the next day is a Sunday or whatever, like I won't be able to fix this until probably Monday when they open a place where they can vacuum detail this chair. And the one girl, the one that was cleaning most of the stuff, right? She was like, no, I have the same car and whatever. Just tomorrow, it should be like those things won't be there or whatever. Just trust me. And I'm like, listen, this is a rental. This is not like, this is a huge issue. Like I can't work anymore. I can't get somebody here because they're going to be like, why is this smelling like throw up? Then tomorrow I can't work because it's still going to be this way. Even with you clean it a little bit with like some towels or whatever, or web napkins or whatever it is that you did, right? And I'm just I'm so pissed off. And they're the ones that were there helping, the ones that were sober and stuff. They were like, I'm so sorry that this happened. They were very apologetic and all this stuff. And I'm like, I understand, but sorry doesn't help this problem. So he's like, oh, if you want, like, you have WhatsApp, just get my number and this and that. Like, we'll throw some money on the app or like if you need whatever, like, however we can help. Like I don't want to make this like a bad situation. I'm like, it's already a bad situation. That's the problem. That's the issue, right? And I even mentioned like I mentioned like did someone throw up in the car? And they were like, oh yeah, we didn't hear you or blah blah blah. I'm like, you guys probably didn't hear me in the back, but the girl in the front heard me and she told me nobody threw up while she was speaking Hindi trying to cover it up. So that's really what pissed me off the most out of it. Because at least if she was honest, if they were honest with me, like, okay, someone threw up. I stopped the car and I'm like, let's fix the situation. But essentially they just wanted to get to their point to then try to fix the situation, right? So anyway, I got so livid and so angry that I am more determined than ever because I really wanted to have like a nice night, and now I'm like pissed off to the point that it's like, yo, I need to make this video right now for you guys because this is my real raw emotions. Like, yeah. And yeah, man, I'm going to, I don't know when, I really don't know how, but I am going to go all freaking in online business. Whether it is that I have to review 300,000 products on Amazon, whether it is that I have to start 50,000 Facebook pages, whether it is that I have to do more YouTube channels, I don't care. But what I can tell you is, even though, like I told you in the beginning of this video, I have way more positive experiences, good clients. So in the minority, it's bad situations like this one. I know in the core of myself, I don't like doing this. And I know that ultimately what I want to do is to travel, learn about other cultures, learn new languages, dance, like I have so many creative passions that they're being diminished by this particular work. So I'm not necessarily saying that I fully quit right now Ubering forever, because I might have to do a couple more once I get that fixed and that seat completely detailed. But I'm getting sick and tired. I'm getting sick and tired of just having to deal with bad customers. I'm getting sick and tired of dealing with people in general. Like, I don't want to babysit people. I don't want to have to freaking deal with people in general, deal with their problems and issues and stuff like that. And I forgot actually that I had another bad client today. It's just that was so bad. That was so bad that I was just like, I need to get this out of my system. So because I don't want to make this video any more longer, what I'll do is the next video, I'm going to tell you about the other experience that I had. That was actually when I was starting to work tonight. And yo, that one really pissed me off. And that was right after I turned in the phone, which what saved me was the reward that I got from returning that phone. That's the reason I didn't get so pissed at that first one, even though I did get a little pissed. But that last one, oh my God, I got so angry to the point that it's like, this is a sign from the universe to like, hey, you want to keep doing this? Or you want to really go all in on this online thing? And I'm going all in, man. I don't know how, but I'm telling you, I'm going to fly places. I'm going to explore other cultures. I'm going to hustle online like crazy. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. And I'm so determined, especially after tonight. Tonight was horrible. Horrible. So, yeah, I just needed to get that off my chest. So, if you're new here and you're also sick and tired of the 9 to 5, you might be sick and tired of gig work. Whatever it is, just if you're on that grind to freedom, if you just want to get to freedom already, and you're just grinding and grinding, please subscribe to this channel. That's all we're doing here. You're literally watching, following what I'm doing on a daily basis to get out of this, to get completely out of this, man. If you think 9 to 5s are a trap, even gig work can be a scam. So So I take that deep breath. I'm going to make it. I don't know how. I don't know when it's going to happen, but I'm going to make it. I can guarantee you that. I can guarantee you that. That's all. Thank you for watching. Very grateful for your view.